As a Black journalist, I've always felt it was my duty to remain objective, to let the facts speak for themselves, and to give each side a fair hearing. But as the country stands at the precipice of one of the most consequential elections in history, I'm putting that objectivity aside because, frankly, it's failed us before. We got Donald Trump because too many in the media tried to remain neutral and allowed lies to go unchecked. Because too many people said, oh, he'll never win. Too many complained about Hillary's emails, and too many chose inaction. In the words of Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. America, Trump has shown us exactly who he is. Michelle Obama recently urged us to recognize what's at stake. Her words were a powerful reminder that the results of this election will define our path forward or backward. She laid bare the reality. A second Trump term would mean more of the hate, chaos, and division we've already witnessed. This is a deliberate strategic play to undermine and unravel the progress we fought for. Take that disturbing Madison Square Garden rally held by Trump, full of divisive rhetoric and hostility targeting anyone who doesn't look or believe as they do. This rally was no anomaly. It's a stark preview of what we will face in the next 4 years under a Trump presidency. This hate isn't an accident, it's deliberate. You know, we can't forget the long, brutal history that got us here. Blacks fought, bled, and died for the right to vote. Our ancestors stood against violence, intimidation, and systemic barriers. And in order to honor their legacy, we must show up and vote, because if we don't, we're allowing those sacrifices to be trampled on. We're allowing those voices to be silenced again. This is not the time for neutrality. The stakes are simply too high. You see that in the unity from folks who, while they may not agree with Kamala Harris on everything, they know what's at stake. They know what an unchecked, vengeful Trump who has been given near absolute immunity will look like. Oh, and Black men who feel it necessary to degrade Black women in an effort to support Trump. When he gives police officers absolute immunity, just remember, you will be their first targets. So Black America, all of America really, I urge you, let's show up at the polls. Let's make it clear that we will not be silent in the face of hate. This is our time. Use your voice and vote. Vote like your life and the lives of those you love depends on it, because it does.